Stephanie, you are the new head of Guggenheim Abu Dhabi. Everyone is expecting this museum. So what you just arrived. What can you tell about how will be this museum and what will be special about it?
Yeah, I'm really excited to be the new director of the Guggenheim Abu Dhabi project since early September. So it's the phase of really thinking, where are we at? I mean, a lot of amazing work has been done since 2009. And so I'm coming in now and I look at how can we build a community? How can we make that institution be alive, be human? And how can we allow different modes of gathering, of conversation? So I'm very influenced by, we're thinking actually about the fact how Edouard Glissant would do a museum, because I feel the Guggenheim is really pushed into the sea. It is, and when you look at it from the aerial view, it's really an archipelago. So his thinking, I think, is very important to think about what an institution like the Guggenheim can do in this part of the world.
So it means you are very interested by the local scene, for example?
I'm really I've established now that kind of these three steps where I say we have to go into relation with the place. So to understand the cultural history here, we'll have to think about the space, dance with the building, because of course the building is really amazing. And we have to, do that always thinking about our community, because I believe, and that's also why I wanted to live here, to say that a museum only works if it's for the people. And so I'm excited about that. And it's also, I think, what, works for me really well, that I have that counterpart here, Maysa Al-Qasimi, who's the director of the Abu Dhabi Guggenheim project on the DCT side, on the government side. So we're like two people who are doing it together with different backgrounds. But, even the two of us will go into relation, right? We're going to have our conversations, and we have different responsibilities, but we will really do that together.
But in terms of collection, what does it mean?
I think in terms of collection is really what I'm excited about, is to do something which I think could be done anywhere else, to look at art history from a different perspective. And for me, really learning how we can read things completely different, and how we can break with the Western canon, how we do not want to reproduce the same story. We want to tell a different story by really looking at the regional artists, but also the artists of what we call the Manasa region. So it's West Asia, North Africa and South Asia. So that's our kind of focus.
But it means you will not have any Mondrian or Kandinsky?
The collection starts in the 60s.
Okay.
So that's kind of the foundation. And we collect since 2009. So there is already a really substantial body of works which we can now continue. And for me, it's exciting, because I feel what's the difficult part is how can you build a collection very fast? I think it's not possible. But because the project, as you know, is now, conceived quite a while ago, I think it's beautiful to know that there has been this periods of really, thorough thinking of how to build the collection. And what we're doing now is just kind of look at it and look at the gaps and look maybe how we want to revisit certain things. But we have that very thorough work which has been done over the last 15 years.
But could we have some example of what was bought, or you don't communicate about that?
Yeah, I think at the moment we'll still, for me especially, I want to kind of first get, work with the team to see what would be the right way to talk about the different narratives we're having. Because I think it's an important moment for me to, it's nearly like putting the right seed into people's brains. And so, I'm a bit resistant to talk about
good.
It
and
detail.
What about the relation with the Louvre? Because they are doing some contemporary exhibition.
Yes. I do think, I feel yesterday when we went to the birthday party of the Louvre, 5 years, amazing. We have to congratulate them. It's a brilliant institution. I feel it will, Saadiyat will work if there are, yesterday I thought if there are many of us. I think it's really important that there are all these fantastic different institutions, because I think it will also, you need that energy. You want people to be there and able to wander around. And I think right now, of course, for the Louvre, the hardest because they were there first, right? So you
Yes.
have to bring everybody. And I think the Abrahamic family house, I mean, it's just amazing, the idea to have a mosque, a synagogue, and a church together. And, you know, that's right next to us. I mean, there's so many amazing, I think, institutions, places, which will, you know, we will have that synergy.
Merci.